All right, what's up, everybody? We are already on episode 6 of the final season of Better Call Saul. What that means is that actually next week is going to be what they call it the mid-season finale, right? And we're going to get like a little 6-week break afterwards, which, is going to suck, but it is what it is. I do got to say that, like, as the season is progressing now, I definitely think I'm getting more of a feel for what the ultimate sort of layout, the structure of the season is going to be, because of course early on I had speculated and I kind of had this hunch feeling that perhaps they would be wrapping things up in the prequel timeline, so to call it, much more quickly than we would have figured. And I really did have this theory that like maybe the second half could already basically be taking place in the Breaking Bad timeline and then transitioning, of course, into the future timeline with Gene. But, now that we've seen 5 episodes now, this is going to be the 6th one, it's becoming clearer that, like, they're going to still drag this out for a while. And thinking about that, it makes a lot of sense, too, because, like, a little detail that I've always thought of is, like, how, all the prior seasons had been 10 episodes, right? And so the intros, they had basically 10 different intros every single time that they repeated. What are they going to do with this final season when there's, like, 3 extra episodes added to it? Maybe what that means is that, like, they're going to just take the usual 10 episodes here to basically wrap up the prequel. And then, whatever comes after, right? Breaking Bad timeline, future timeline, that stuff, they're going to kind of reserve it for the last 3 episodes or so. I don't know. At the same time, it seems a bit fast. Again, I mainly question how are they going to simply, or maybe they're just not even going to. Like, how are they going to fill in the gaps and sort of let people know about what happened in Breaking Bad, because it kind of does seem necessary to explain his situation in the future timeline, if that makes sense, right? And I myself, again, I kind of speculated that, for example, they could be bringing in Lalo's death into the Breaking Bad timeline, because we know that Saul at that time still thinks that he might be alive, right? And would kind of be a nice way to sort of blend everything in there, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if that's going to happen anymore. If that's, we're just gonna wait and see. Is basically what I'm saying, right? But that being said, we're now getting into the 6th episode, of course, and what is there even for me to say? It's I talked about the last episode. It was kind of a stalemate, right? It was a waiting game, as Mike described it, and there's just all in all a lot of everybody has their sort of own plan, but there's a lot of ways in which it can clearly go wrong. So Gus dealing with the whole Lalo situation, of course. I mean, Gus prepared some type of, like, I think he put a gun at a certain specific spot that he measured out, right? And, assuming that, well, he himself figured that Lalo would be coming to the lab eventually, which that definitely does seem to be where he's headed ultimately when he discovers the location of it. But that's probably not going to play out the way he thinks it's playing out, right? So, yeah, we've got Lalo then, who, of course, visited Mrs. Ziegler last episode and managed to get that, thankfully, like she was able to stay alive there in the moment, because it was looking a little tense there for a second. But Lalo actually found this object that his guys had made for him, and that's something that I wasn't able to figure out on the spot last episode, because I read what it said on the thing wrong, but whatever. Little detail there, but his boys had made it for him as like a way to like an in memoriam type of thing, right? And there was a sticker on it, so he can kind of track it back to whoever made it. And I assume, again, he's trying to find one of these guys so that he can get some information about where the lab could be. The question is, what can they actually tell him? Because the guys didn't even really, again, they were always blindfolded and stuff, right? So, like, I wonder what they can exactly tell him that will be able to make him figure out where to go next. But yeah, I mean, we're also there. We're just going to have to wait and see, right? Then when it comes to, obviously Saul, Kim, and the whole Howard storyline, yeah, that's also, like, what do they have planned? To me, it's becoming pretty clear that, like, they're really trying to go after Howard, probably regarding the sort of like Sandpiper case. That's why they're also involving Cliff with it. That's why, they had that little like thing that they talked about in the previous episode about a certain judge that, it was looking like, is Saul gonna try and actually like mimic this guy or something, or what is he gonna do, right? They talked about his mustache and like how that meant they had less face to worry about or something. So what are they talking about there? And again, I think that was regarding the Sandpiper case. So they're probably trying to bring the Sandpiper case down and have Howard be responsible for it, right? Then at the same time, we have Howard literally sending somebody after them to see what they are up to, which can go wrong in many ways because we know Mike also has guys chasing them to prevent Lalo from possibly showing up and surprising them. So what if Mike's guys are going to find Saul and or Howard's guy, and think that he's somehow involved with Lalo? It can go wrong in so many ways, and that's basically what I'm saying here, I guess. Is like, again, we're I don't know. I hope that this episode is kind of gonna start filling in some of those blanks already of like, okay, give everything a bit more focus regarding what is actually going to happen, but who knows? That being said, of course, if you enjoy my reactions, you can already watch the full-length reaction for episode 6 over on my Patreon. That's linked on top of the description. We also have a Discord server there where we talk about the show, so it would be awesome to have you join. And these edits also go up a day early over on Patreon. So, of course, if you, again, enjoy my reactions, want to support me and get access to all of that stuff, that will be linked on top of the description. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, of course, because I'll be posting my reactions to all the episodes still coming up. Also, of course, after the mid-season break in a week from now. But with that being said, let's dive into episode 6, which is called Axe and Grind. Here we go. Probably, once again, still in Germany. Or is this Kim again being nervous? No. Oh, isn't this young Kim? Interesting how we're going back to that flashback storyline.
Here she is.
Oh my God. Kimmy. Really? What is going on with you? She's never done anything like this before. Never.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. She was caught red-handed.
A thief. You know better than this, Kim.
Well, when the merchandise in question is over $20 in value, it is company policy to call the police.
You know what? Maybe that's for the best. Nip it in the bud. I mean, protecting her from the consequences of her own actions.
Yeah, she should be the one saying that, right? When we know that she was always drunk, apparently.
Concerns, well, including sales tax, it's $35.53.
35.
It's really not necessary.
This is. I can give you $13 right now, and we'll come back with the rest.
Ma'am, really, it's fine.
You've been very, very kind.
This guy was just trying to teach her a
Kim,
lesson.
What do we say?
Verbally.
Thank you.
Thank you for being so understanding.
No, it's my pleasure.
If only you knew.
Best of luck.
She was just playing games probably too, right? The mom. Yeah, she's literally a Saul type figure. Yeah.
Nip it in the bud.
You gotta love this, man. As sad as it is, but
You
yeah.
had it in you. Here, I got you something. See? Your mom's good for something, huh?
Wait, she stole that now as well? Oh my
Relax.
god.
You got away with it.
Nebraska? I think people had speculated about that, like where did she grow up? So now you're telling me that she's from Omaha? Okay, we know, or at least from Nebraska. Like we know that's gonna tie in, obviously, then with the future. So, oh shit, so Saul purposefully chose that location too? You figure? He must know that. That's one more piece to the puzzle. Howard.
Climb aboard a butterfly and take
You could
off
never
on the
mistake that
breeze.
ham indigo blue.
Your worries flutter Jupiter, Mars.
I wonder if we're gonna see his wife actually, because he talked about her in a recent episode. Damn. I love coffee so much, but I can't stand the caffeine.
Hi.
Yeah, there she is.
How'd you sleep?
Didn't you say something about replacing the mattress out there?
It's fine.
Well, we knew their relationship was a little complicated, right?
We should talk about the Abramson fundraiser
Is that coming up?
next Friday.
Can't believe it's been a whole year.
What the fuck?
How do you want to handle it?
Well, however you want. You could go, or I could go.
She just is gonna like take it with her.
Or, if it's easier, we could both go.
I'll go.
Sure.
Man.
Probably for the best.
Yeah, those conversations aren't really flowing as naturally as you want them to, but I do have a feeling like Howard can't really do much about it, though. It seems more like she is not too willing to fix it, if that makes sense.
He saw clients starting at 9 a.m. After that, another 4 clients. He left the office around 2. Made a quick stop for coffee. Same place as the
Yeah,
day
they can't
before.
do anything anymore
2:30
without
to 3:20,
this
he
guy
was
spotting
down
it
at the
clearly.
courthouse for a bail hearing, then back to the office, home at 10 after 8.
But I assume they were
She was
prepared
probably
for
the
this
same.
next step that
Out at
Howard was going to
8:30,
take or
got to
something.
the That was 3 days ago. Only time he broke the pattern. Looked like he made a cash withdrawal. I couldn't get a good angle through the window, but I counted 4, maybe 5 stacks. I'd say somewhere in the ballpark of 20 grand.
That's not too bad of a
I'm
cash
not
withdrawal.
But is there any reason he'd need that much cash in the normal course of business?
No legitimate reason.
Or maybe he's doing that on purpose.
All right. How we doing? I don't know. I guess my skin's a little dry where you put that stuff on, but otherwise, what's it gonna feel like?
Depends on how used to caffeine you are. I mean, you're not gonna be tripping balls, but it's gonna feel like, 2 Red Bulls on an empty stomach.
And if there's a blood test?
What is he going to give him?
This stuff is not showing up on any blood panel they're running in this town. You're gonna do this is the way to go.
What? He's going to give him some type of drug or...
Promise me this has been sterilized.
It's brand new, and for you, it goes under the armpit.
Okay. Sorry.
I cannot wait to be done with all of this.
I hear you. You know, I read somewhere that vets are even more depressed than lawyers.
Depressed? No. Animals are my life. It's this other stuff. It's getting to be too much. No offense.
Wow, he's having a
Anyway.
change of heart.
Guy's got to know when he's bagged his limit. Yep, leaving town. Once I sell my little black book, it's going to be all animals all the time.
Black book?
Leaving town makes
Keys to the
sense
kingdom.
because we never saw him in
You have to
Breaking
call
Bad,
me
of
up.
course.
You're looking for a someone. Keep all my someones in here.
All right. Yeah, I think we found the killer.
Well, I'm not keeping my contacts in plain English.
Oh, it's the...
Best quality.
Right, because I saw this in the trailer. People were talking about this. The vacuum cleaner guy.
All right, let's give it another 10.
He's going to
be
tell
back.
them about him?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh, shit. What the hell?
I've been meaning to ask, if you don't mind, how did you leave things with Howard Hamlin?
Oh, shit, he's doing his own
I
investigating?
wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Howard. I wouldn't
Ah.
be an attorney. I wouldn't have met my husband.
So she's
I
going to be
owe
nice and
Howard
complimentary
and
about
Vicky
him.
Jim a lot.
Oh, man, yeah, that's only going to make Howard more suspicious. Oh, sorry, Cliff more suspicious of Howard.
Have you heard of the Jackson Mercer Foundation?
He's going to think Howard has some type of, like,
Of course, they fund
Chuck
justice reform
rage within
programs,
him,
and
you
they
know?
said There's not something like that out here.
Well,
he's going to be like, I'm not crazy.
We will see. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
We're closed.
It's Kim though, right? Yeah.
Kim.
Oh, she's a sight for sore eyes.
Come on in. Thanks. It's good to see
Wait,
you.
did they do this?
So thrilled when you said you would work.
This looks a little different from what the waiting room looks like in Breaking Bad.
Wexler McGill. They're still working in the back.
Okay. My God, look at this place.
Yeah, Saul is letting me take a free hand. I'm going for a vibe that's professional and refined, but still, you know.
What made it change then in the future?
Definitely inviting. It's
Because this looks good.
it's classy.
Yeah.
Thanks.
When she said that she wanted a hand in the decorating, I thought like, okay, why did you pick it to be the way it is in Breaking Bad? But she didn't.
So I just went for it.
Yep, yeah, well, those are the mustaches he's choosing out of to imitate this guy.
No, our guy has more of a.
The
curl
camera
than
crew is
yours.
back.
Doesn't matter. Nothing matters. It's an action shot. I'm gonna shoot it 1/13 of a second. Give it some blur.
Blur? No blur. Okay, we need him to be recognized. That's the whole point. Kim, hey.
Hey, everyone.
We started late because someone took forever.
Okay, they have
I
a
don't
different
control
guy
any
to
inventory.
imitate him. Never
Hey,
mind.
I'm playing a man of substance, am I not?
What? Holy shit! The Jackson Mercer Foundation. That's like the Good Housekeeping seal of approval.
Well, it's not a done deal. Some of the foundation board members are flying in next week to meet the lieutenant governor at a luncheon in Santa Fe. So
Damn, so
they are
she gets
inviting a
this
select
great
group
opportunity
of
now.
people with
But
Cliff
you already
called
know
up-and-coming organizations, and
she's gonna have to already like
yeah, Cliff thinks I'm
pay
a good
for her
shot.
actions here.
A good shot. You have more than a shot. They're gonna
Ultimately.
love you on sight.
The only thing is, the lunch is on D-Day.
D-Day.
So what? That's you don't have to be there on the day. Was Eisenhower on Omaha Beach? No. Kim, this is great, right?
Was Eisenhower
It's
on Omaha
huge.
Beach?
It is pretty great.
Kim, this is fantastic.
Oh, this gotta be Germany. Yeah, okay. I think this is that guy. Did I talk about that? How like Lalo wasn't gonna visit. People speculated this too. He wasn't gonna visit Kai, but he was gonna visit this guy who talked very highly of Werner. And I think this guy like, did he punch Mike or what did he do again? I forget exactly, but well, maybe he didn't punch him, but he said that Werner was like 1,000 of you or something. That's what he said. Yeah, because Mike punched Kai, I think it was. What is this encounter gonna look like, though?
Guten Tag. Das ist Privatgelände. Wen suchen Sie? Haben Sie sich verlaufen?
Yeah, sorry, I don't speak any German. Are you lost? It's a beautiful place you have here. The air is just so fresh.
It's because of the trees, Lalo. Oh shit. Well, clearly Lalo isn't gonna shoot him because he needs his information, but this guy won't be eager to see what Lalo needs, obviously, because he doesn't know. Oh shit! Whoa, he hit him.
Who are you? Who are you?
Lalo Salamanca. I'm not here for
Holy shit.
This is about Fring. I want to know what he's building.
How did you find me?
Margaret.
Damn.
Margaret Ziegler.
I had not
What have you done
expected
to her?
this.
Nothing. You sent her a gift.
That's the sticker that he had on it. Okay, I guess he was just like... Well, he did do damage, but he was good at faking it to be a bit more extreme then. Damn. Damn, dude! Did he just chop off his foot?
Here. Tie that off before you bleed to death.
Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, there was no way he was gonna willfully give him all that information anyway. What a scene, man. Okay, well, this seems familiar already, you know? It's just... The only thing that's still out of place is the decoration. Probably because they're all just destroying it, that's why. Ah, that makes so much sense. Yeah, these couches and chairs are never gonna last. Yeah, exactly, exactly. I get it already. So genius. Oh, man.
Francesca, can we sidebar in the law library?
Hilarious how it's so recognizable yet different.
I don't know if I'm comfortable. Is this even legal?
I'm sorry. Which of us went to law school?
But I'm not sure.
You know what I'm paying you? It is above market.
Oh,
To whom
man.
Much is given, much is expected.
We're not going to make a habit of this.
Of course not.
right?
Absolutely. No, no, no. Here, put it on speaker.
The beginning of the downfall. Oh my god.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
Of course. Take care.
Was that so hard?
Oh man. Saul is already mentally torturing her. Oh, this guy.
Whoa, 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 stop! No, wait, don't turn around. Finish what you're doing. Finish. Hey, where are you going? Clean up on aisle 9.
Oh my god. This is so genius. Yeah, that office was never gonna last. And here I was wondering like what would happen to the decoration for them to change it, and now it's like, oh yeah, that's all the info I needed. Just to be reminded who they're dealing with here.
Hi, Pop Pop.
Hey, kiddo. You ready for some stargazing?
Yeah.
How's your view? Not too much light?
No, it's good.
Good.
Oh, it's Leo the Lion.
I don't really get why he's doing this here from a distance. Which house is he in now? Their house?
Underneath. The really bright one. Is it a planet?
You know what? That might just
And he has
be
people,
Jupiter.
you know, watching them too now just for security reasons.
I think Jupiter is my favorite.
And they're completely
The
unaware.
largest planet in our solar system? Almost bedtime. Let's take a night. But Mom.
Hey, you do what your mother says. The stars will still be in the sky tomorrow night. I promise.
Okay. Good night, Pop Pop. Love you.
Love you, baby.
Thanks for doing this, Mike. How's Chattanooga?
Oh, it's fine. I'm going to have to stay here longer than I expected.
Okay, so this is more like just a neighboring house close to them.
Good idea.
So he can still see them.
Wouldn't miss it for the world.
But he's pretending like he's away. Damn, man. The game plan, they keep
We didn't miss anything.
going over it. Oh shit. I love how they have it all worked out like
let's
this.
go out.
Using the same note things that Kim used in that montage way back in like season 2.
Omaha Beach.
Okay, so he means where they're gonna strike? No, why would you do this? Because now the guy chasing you will see that you're here. I don't know what this where this would be though, but...
Here's to tomorrow.
Oh shit, a final toast.
Tomorrow.
Is this HHM? Yeah, it sure looks like it. No. You fucking idiots.
Hey, you
Is
got
that not
this,
problematic that
right?
they went
Today's
there?
our day. Victory in Santa Fe, victory in Albuquerque.
That sounds good.
Don't worry about anything except for your pitch, okay? I'll record the whole show and we can listen to it later.
It's a date.
Oh, I'm so dreading this. You know, it's gonna go terribly wrong. And that's probably where the cliffhanger begins for the second half.
Right you are.
Saphira and yeah. Is that the judge guy? He has a broken arm. Oh, they didn't know about that? Shit. How, oh my god, how convenient is this that he sees him now here? They didn't think about that detail. Oh my god. So what now? Can they delay that plan, or?
Ultimately, it's about equal justice, a system that works for everyone.
Everything is going to shit now, you already know.
A system that works for everyone. And what is more important than that?
Yeah, just focus on that, Kim. You're definitely gonna be able to now still.
Hey, Jimmy.
Flag on the play. You're not gonna believe this, but I just ran into Casimiro, the real one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, and
Before you ask, he didn't shave his mustache. He broke his arm.
Are you serious?
And I just checked all the pictures, and you can see his arm in every single one of them. No cast.
clear as day.
Shit. Shit!
I know. We're gonna pull the plug, and we are going to live to fight another day.
Exactly, like you can put
What
a
other
stop
day?
to it, you would hope,
And
right?
we'll figure it out. I promise. Okay. Kim, are you still there?
Yes.
Why is there not another day for Kim?
Did you hear what I said?
It happens today.
Is that the line I'm gonna end this on? It probably is. No! Oh my god, it's getting so good. Shit. That was such a good episode, man. Holy shit. It's like, all this time, again, I said it during the last episode already, it was a stalemate, right? And here as well, it's like we still don't know what this actual plan is that they're trying to execute on. We know it has something to do with Sandpiper, it has something to do with that judge. They imitated him, and they had some guy literally act to be like him for some reason, and they're trying to bring Howard down, obviously, right? But how? D-Day was literally here. This was gonna be it. Next episode is gonna be it, basically. It's gonna, and the episode also I know is called Plan and Execution next time. So they're executing on that plan. Whereas this was still the one episode leading up to it. But yeah, everything is it's literally what I was waiting for shit to just go wrong. And I wonder also if them appearing there still at HHM the night before is gonna land them in trouble. Because again, they have a guy following them that they're not aware of. And it only makes sense that he followed them also to HHM there and saw them literally sitting there. And again, I don't know if he necessarily can do anything with it, but I would think so. That scene wasn't there for no reason, of course. Every single, thing that we see in an episode happens for a reason. Even as small as something can appear, or as like not driving the plot forward as a scene can appear, it still does in some type of way. Other than that, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, obviously there's the Lalo scene, which I thought was absolutely great. That was more sort of the suspenseful moment, of the episode, I guess, that they used there. And it was fantastic, because at first you're like, is this guy gonna give him the information? No, obviously he thinks he's out there to kill him or something, or he knows he has something to do with Fring and he can't let up about that whatsoever. So he first decided to flee and like basically was, I assume, ready to just kill him there, and he probably should have. When he hit him with the axe, that definitely caught me off guard, because I had not expected Lalo to take an injury like that. Again, I obviously didn't think he would actually die there, because that would have been kind of been an anticlimax. But yeah, I don't know. Apparently, Lalo sort of exaggerated how hurt he was, I guess, although he still definitely did get hit there. So I imagine, well, Lalo is just, he's made of sterner stuff. Let's just put it like that. But, damn, dude, it just cut the guy's freaking foot off. And now he's going to get the information out of him that he needs. The question is still, what information can he give him, right? I assume, it's not necessary to really speculate about the details because ultimately Lalo is going to be able to track back the lab. That's really all that it's about, and that's what he's going to eventually do. And we're just seeing the scenes leading up to it. The best, in my personal opinion, right? The best part of this episode to me was just the whole thing with the office. Because, I don't know, it just seems like such a little detail when you think about it. Like a small little extra, detail there when Francesca mentioned in the previous episode how, like, she gets to have a say in the decorating. And I was like, okay, why would she have picked it to look the way it did, back in Better Call Saul? In Breaking Bad, because it didn't look anything special there, right? And I was seeing how she actually initially did pick a nice decorative style, I guess, but obviously with the kind of people that they're letting into their office, it was bound to be ruined eventually. And by eventually, I mean rather quickly, obviously. I don't know, just again, that sort of realization brings me so much joy already. Fantastic about this episode. I'm scrolling through it to see if there's anything still that I can touch on. Yeah, of course, we saw a couple of things where it's like interesting to see if they're still going to take that somewhere. We saw some more about Kim back in her youth and the mom that she had. It's funny because I remember on Reddit, I think it was, sort of reading up how some people were like speculating that for some weird reason people have a tendency to want to date somebody who's like their mom, for example, or something. And we see that here now too, where literally Kim's mom, basically, she was a Saul type figure who loved just like goofing around and breaking the law, obviously. And she was not exactly an example, to put it like that, where she obviously should have been like any good parent. But there's Howard still, who was dealing with his, wife situation, which just seems sad. Again, like the whole thing with Howard is just like, man, I'm fine with everything that's happening right now, and that they're trying to take, like Kim and Saul, for as messed up as it is, I'm fine, and I can laugh about what they're trying to pull here. But at the same time, I do hope that in the end, I really, really do hope that Howard gets a good ending. But I don't know if that's something that I should be expecting. But it's just like, Howard doesn't deserve any of this. That's just the thing, right? And like, I literally, if there's anything I want for the ending of this show, it's just for Howard to get something good in the end. That's literally all. Maybe the one thing that I still need to touch on, of course, as well. It was clearly teased there now how Kim was actually from not Omaha, but at least Nebraska. I don't know, maybe that was Omaha as well, right? But the state, Nebraska. So clearly that's going to tie in with the ending and with Saul choosing to actually go work in Nebraska there. It may have not have, like, it had probably been purposeful, but he wasn't necessarily planning on, I don't know, maybe it was just more like a hopeful choice. Like, oh, I'm just going to work here in Nebraska, and then maybe eventually I'll get to reconnect with Kim in some type of way or whatever. I don't know what that's about. Also the vet guy who decided to retire, at least soon he will, and he actually had that book with the vacuum cleaner guy in there. I think that book was just supposed to be all of his contacts that then Saul could possibly use in the future, right? Still makes me wonder, I do really hope that we're still going to get Bill Burr this season somehow. Because I would love to see him. Although, of course, it's not necessary if they, I think they wanted to have him in already last season, but he wasn't able to be present. So they, that's why they brought in the guy who plays Trevor in GTA again, last season that was. So they want to have him in there, but I don't know if he's, if he would have had time this season then to still make it in. But that's, I don't know, just all the little touches, the way everything connects so naturally. This was a great episode. Absolutely loved it. Especially coming off of course, the last two episodes that were a little bit slower. This one still, it's not like, like shit is not fully going down yet, right? Again, we're building up to that that mid-season finale now next week. That's going to probably be pretty crazy. But, it's going to, again, shit is going to hit the fan. And we're in for a wild ride still with all the episodes coming up, that's for sure. Guys, I hope you all enjoyed my reaction, of course. If you want to see the full-length reaction of this episode or all the previous ones, including, of course, all the future ones, they will be up over on my Patreon. That's linked on top of the description. Over there, you also get early access to each episode a day in advance. And you can join my Discord server to actually talk about the show with us all. But for now, really hope you enjoyed my reaction. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I look forward to seeing you back in the next episode.